of the very first ever Jimmy Rave Cup. And the winner will be crowned the very first Southern States Pro champion. If you want to get close to the ring, now's the time. Let's go ahead. You know how we do it, how we've been doing it for years. You don't have to, but if you want to, have at it. Guys in the back, if you guys want a front row seat, have at it. The following contest won't fall with a 60-minute time limit. Your referee is Stan, the man Robinson. This man right here, 8 years now, 9 years around you. I saw this guy wrestle in 2004 on an old DVD for some English company, and I said, damn, that guy's awesome. And I followed his career to the point where we had a chance to bring him into Atlanta in 2015 in his very first match, a non-title match against the very Jimmy Rave tonight. It was a proving ground match, as we called it, and this man proved not only that he was good, that he could be great with the right motivation. He found that motivation inside, and he not only became great, he called out Tommaso Ciampa, he called out Zack Sabre Jr., and he defeated Jimmy Rave, the Georgia Women's Crown Championship. And for the 300 crazy lunatic fans and the opera, God rest your soul, Daniel Scar, this was for you too, buddy. When he got released, I cried. Because I love this man so much, and I'm not trying to just get all emotional, but I want you guys to know how this business works. He is one of the very best pro wrestlers in the world when he's given that opportunity. Tonight, you guys have seen that, and hopefully tonight, you leave here tonight and say, Martin Stone is damn good. Pardon my language, kids. Because we know here in Atlanta, this is a hero. This is the governor. This is the one and the only. This is British Showstopper personified. This is Martin Stone! This kid never met Jimmy Rave, but he watched Jimmy Rave on TV in Warner Robins, Georgia, as a child. He grew up wanting to be like the crown jewel, wanting to show the respect for the legends like Jimmy Rave, like one of his mentors, Francisco Giotto, who he lost way too early a few weeks ago. I said it last time here in this building, I'll say it again. This guy was a joke 3 years ago. He was part of the exotic youth, he still is, but he became a man in the last 2 years. You have watched him struggle with his knee injury, and he refuses to let me not let him work right now. Because he wants this belt more than anything in life right now. Ladies and gentlemen, you guys know him as the Frat Daddy. We know him as the best pro wrestler in Georgia today. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the one and the only. This is Bryce Cannon. With that being said, this is the very first match for this championship that will hold the same legacy as the Georgia Wrestling Crown that Jimmy Rave won in 2015, that Chip Day won, that Martin Stone won, and that ACH retired. And Joe Black, you won it too. Tonight we started new. Thank you, Monkey Ridge Brewing. Thank you to all the fans who are still here. I know it's been a long night. This match is going to go until it can't go any further. There's a 3 count. Do not call a DQ. Do not call a count out. There's got to be a winner. I won't cuss. Love you guys.
If the suspense doesn't kill you, something else will. That's more than just song lyrics. That is the definition of this battle. It is the finals. It is for the Jimmy Rave Cup. It is for the inaugural Southern States Pro Championship. It is Martin Stone, and it is Bryce Cannon.
It is the culmination of all that we have been building to throughout this tournament. not only to honor the late, great Jimmy Rave, but to crown our first ever Southern States Pro champion. And I gotta say, it's so fitting that it comes down to these two men right here.
Listen to this room. Out of respect, there isn't a sound being made. The tension in this room, you could cut it with a butter knife. Everybody knows what this is. Everybody knows what is on the line and how important this is, not just for the legacy of these men, but for the legacy of our fallen brothers. Goes for the cover, does Stone, but can't get it.
Martin Stone knows exactly how much damage has been done to Bryce Cannon throughout this tournament, looking to put away the young upstart Bryce Cannon as quickly as possible.
Cannon now immediately diving down for the waist control. Can't put any weight on that left knee. But that didn't stop him against Sal Renaro, and it's damn sure not going to stop him against Martin Stone. Stone trying to break the grip of Cannon and bending that wrist backwards.
The joint manipulation on full display here from Martin Stone, something he's been known for throughout the years.
A little piece of that British strong style that Martin Stone is one of the pioneers of.
I gotta say, it's been an absolute blessing to be able to bring the likes of Martin Stone all across the Southeast.
And I know that, Carmen, I know you've called quite a lot of Martin Stone matches. Martin Stone is a friend of yours, just as Bryce Cannon is a friend of mine. And this means so much, not just to these two, not just to the two of us. Look around the ring. That's
Everyone.
not just fans. The Northside heroes are out here. Dynamite Soul is out here. Sal Renaro is right there. Murder One in the Kenway directly in front of us. It's a sellout around this ring. We all are here for history.
And that right there is what it's all about, the history to crown the inaugural Southern States Pro champion. That beautiful championship we saw on display before the match started as Bryce Cannon looking to slow down the pace here. This is exactly what Bryce is going to have to do if he wants to walk away a victory. He's got to slow down the pace of Martin Stone, because he knows just as well as Martin Stone does, that leg is not going to hold up for long.
Bryce very wisely keeping a tight grip on that side headlock, but pin now from Stone only gets a 1.
It's not often you see someone try to go toe-to-toe when it comes to technical wrestling with Martin Stone, and see seamless transition from Martin.
Bryce Cannon able to get to the ropes. Rope break being enacted. The referee was given specific instructions. No disqualifications, no countouts. We need a pin.
A rope break out of respect. Again, as you mentioned, no disqualifications, no countouts in this match. Something tells me these two are going to settle this the old-fashioned way. Martin Stone went for the Irish whip, and the leg could not even withstand the 16 feet of distance, Rob.
And Martin Stone stepping back, giving Cannon a moment to breathe. See if Cannon can get back up on his own accord.
We saw this in the second round match when it came to Sal Renaro facing off against Bryce. Bryce Cannon!
Roll up for Bryce!
Bryce Cannon maybe learned a trick or two from Sal earlier in the second round.
I can tell you
Craftiness.
exactly. I can tell you exactly where that came from. That's got Francisco Chiazzo written all over it. A man that I watched Bryce Cannon go to war with for a year. One of Francisco's last matches faced off against Bryce Cannon.
A sign of respect from Martin Stone as the two lock horns once again jockeying for position here. Back to the corner again. No disqualifications, don't have to break the hold, but two respectful athletes here. Bryce Cannon.
You see Cannon gingerly trying to make his way over to the corner, but could not get there in time. Able to get the boot up was Stone. Ooh, that nasty European uppercut. Once again, we've seen it all tournament long from Martin Stone.
Martin Stone just having his way with Bryce Cannon right now. Bryce in the corner. Oh, good God. You hear the reaction from everyone here.
And now he's got Cannon planted on the mat. He's got control of that left arm.
Look at the leverage. Using the shoulder as a fulcrum and now pulling back the fingers, the phalanges of Bryce Cannon.
Trying to rip those tendons in the hand of Cannon.
And that quiet respect that you were mentioning earlier in the room has quickly turned into groans, visceral reactions to the violence we are seeing.
Chop right to that hand that was just injured by Martin Stone. And another chop right across the pectoral of Cannon.
Instant welts across the chest of Bryce Cannon. You can see them form immediately.
And Cannon out of the way in a hurry, now delivering chops of his own to the chest of Stone.
You saw that moment of hesitation. Bryce instinctively went to drop the knee onto the injured knee, thought better of it.
Cannon now on top right now, but you see having to pick his shots very carefully. He's got the legs on that hand and stomps down, but doing almost as much damage to himself.
Definitely getting some collateral damage there to his own body.
Ooh, that chop once again from Stone, just dropping Cannon.
But you want to combat the striking ability of Martin Stone. You take out that hand, you drastically reduce the power of the punches, of the chops, of all the strikes of Martin Stone.
And Stone now maintaining control on that left wrist of Cannon as he drives his entire arm, his entire shoulder into the chest of Bryce Cannon and stepping on that hand once again.
I'm not sure if Bryce Cannon is going to be able to use any of his limbs coming out of this. Already coming into the match, an injured leg, and notice Martin Stone targeting the arms throughout the match.
Just picking Cannon apart, driving the knee into the temple of Cannon.
Very systematically.
Goes for the cover and across the throat, but Cannon kicks out at 2.
Martin Stone very confident in that pinfall there. And now all the weight across the shoulders of Bryce Cannon.
That chin lock applied very, very tightly. As everybody around the ring trying to will the frat daddy back to his feet. But is it enough? Is the motivation enough?
That crossface right across the jaw of Bryce Cannon. Clubbing blow will rock absolutely the biggest and baddest of them all. Now look at this. Slight delay.
Goes for the cover. Pressed across the upper body, but Cannon kicks out at 2 again.
There's still life left in Bryce Cannon. Martin Stone sends Cannon into the corner. Cannon, though, scouted. Oh, drop kick.
But once again, doing almost as much damage to himself in the process, but kicks up.
But his leg gave way, Rob.
Hooking the leg for the cover. Can Cannon do it here? No. Cannon once again now into the chin lock, applying the pressure, having to stay on top of Martin Stone, cannot give Martin Stone any leverage.
Very desperate to keep that momentum in his own favor because so far it's mostly been in the favor of Martin Stone, looking to finally see some opportunity here. Try to swing that pendulum back in his direction.
Trying to apply the pressure now as Stone makes his way back up. Jawbreaker onto Cannon from Stone. Into the ropes. Pop up.
Power bomb connects from the governor. Throws him inside out. Cannon dropped head first.
That's it. That's it. First champion. No, Cannon kicking out at 2.
Martin Stone is as surprised as I am.
We've seen that DDT paid dividends all tournament long, but it was not enough to keep Cannon down in the finals.
At this point, I am not sure what it's going to take to put away Bryce Cannon. After all we have seen this man go through
Blocks the
throughout this tournament.
Goes for the disaster kick, but gets caught by Stone.
German suplex.
Stacks him up for the cover. And another 2 count. Cannon will not quit.
Now, if you're Bryce Cannon, you got to ask yourself, how not only do you win the match, become the champion, how are you going to be able to survive this? Ducks under the line.
Goes
Go for the disaster kick again.
He's got it. Can he capitalize? Hooks the leg. 1, 2. Stone kicks out.
What is it going to take? Both men giving it their all.
I'll make you a bitch right in here. Come on.
Bryce Cannon now going for the kickstand.
Can't get it. Stone reverses. Stone, he's got him down. Wants the crossface, and he's got it. Cannon trying to turn over, but
doing everything he can.
Into the pin. No, kick out. Shot to the midsection. That kick from Cannon takes him over with the neck breaker. Hooks the outside leg. And another 2.
Bryce Cannon throwing everything he can at Martin Stone, but still the governor finds a way to kick out, going for the kickstand again, and he connects!
He's got the kickstand! Hooks the leg! First
We've
step!
got a new
First
champ!
step. No!
You can feel the energy being sucked out of the room. Everyone here thought that that was it. Everyone thought that Bryce Cannon had just won the inaugural Southern States Pro Championship.
But Bryce cannot rest on any laurels right now. As you see, Cannon up to his feet, but now has to decide what can and will be the kill shot to Martin Stone as he picks Stone up from the mat.
Oh!
Inside cradle!
That is it! Martin Stone is your first ever Southern States Pro Champion!
And your winner and new SSP champion, Martin Stone.
The former Georgia Wrestling Crown champion is now the first ever Southern States champion.
History has been made here tonight in Sewanee, Georgia, as our brand new champion celebrates in ring, but you gotta give all the respect in the world to the man across the ring, Bryce Cannon.
And with the celebration in the ring about to commence, folks, that's going to do it for us. He's been Carmen Michael. I've been Rob Weathers. We love you, and we'll see you next time right here at Southern States Pro.